Hello guys and welcome to all those training to become Super Saiyans. This is Revolution. So on this video what we are going to be discussing is the Eternal Dragon Super Shenron and how powerful he is. Now you're probably thinking, well Revolution, Super Shenron is a dragon, he grants wishes, he doesn't fight. But what I would like you to consider is the powers that Super Shenron is able to demonstrate are also the powers that Zarama, the Dragon God, would also be able to possess as he put those powers into the Super Dragon Balls. So when you analyse the abilities that Super Shenron possesses, abilities that the Omni King Zeno and Future Zeno do not seem to possess, and even the Grand Priest. Now, I made a video last week called Why the Grand Priest is Far Stronger Than You Thought. If you haven't seen that video yet, I'll link it at the end of this video on the end screen so you can check it out. But the Grand Priest is a bare minimum 6th dimensional being. And if you're one of those shouting fanboy right now, go check out the video. I believe I back up what I say. Yet even the Grand Priest has summoned the Super Dragon Balls for the Tournament of Power, suggesting that the dragon has abilities to grant wishes that even the Grand Priest is not capable of, suggesting that Super Shenron lies in the same plane of power that Zeno and even the Grand Priest reside in. Like I said, the Super Dragon Balls and Super Shenron are a creation of Zarama, whatever you want to call him, the Dragon God. So the implications of Zarama turning up in Dragon Ball Super the series, considering he should be stronger than Super Shenron, it could have certain consequences for the future of the Dragon Ball Super series and the heroes themselves even. So right now I'm throwing out a lot of claims and I will back that up in just a moment, but first of all I would like to ask any new or returning viewer who hasn't subscribed yet to please subscribe. I release content on a daily basis. I have a very diverse library of content covering a range of subjects on Dragon Ball. Essentially, if you're one of those people that loves to contemplate Dragon Ball's events and discuss Dragon Ball, you will love this channel, so please do subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, once again, I thank you for your continued support. If you're on these social media platforms, come follow me there and you can see my daily uptake on anything Dragon Ball. So first I'll start off by explaining what exactly the Super Dragon Balls are. They are the original Dragon Balls created by the Dragon God Zarama. The Dragon Balls that you see on Earth and Namek are actually fragments of these huge planet-sized Dragon Balls. And because they're only fragments of these original Dragon Balls, they have limited powers. Now, Universe 6 Namekians also have Dragon Balls as well. Champa tells us in episode 28 the history of these fragmented Dragon Balls. We have seen time and time again that the original Shenron on Earth has limitations, and we've seen Porunga on Namek have limitations. Now, I have noticed in the community that there's a bit of fabrication and misinformation going on about the limitations of those sets of Dragon Balls, which I will cover in a video soon. But in this video, it's about Super Shenron. Super Shenron's Dragon Balls have no limitations. That has been confirmed by Champa in episode 28 and emphasised even further 80 episodes later in episode 108 when Whis confirms that the power of the Dragon Balls can even erase a god of destruction, possibly erase anyone. Now in that episode Whis did state anyone that gets in his way. It depends how you perceive that line. It could just mean Beerus if he gets in Frieza's way, or it could literally mean anyone, as he does say anyone, but I don't want to make any jumps here and I don't want to claim he can erase Zeno himself until we find out a bit more information. But regardless to say, the Super Dragon Balls are at least nigh limitless to limitless, based on whether you think he could erase Zeno or not. Whis did once say that nobody could defeat Zeno, so that is what gives me a few doubts about whether Super Shenron could, as Whis does know about Super Shenron. But another thing he possesses as well is any ability that the Namek or Earth Dragon Balls have. Super Shenron possesses those abilities as well. So we've seen very little of Super Shenron throughout Dragon Ball Super, but from what we have seen, some of his feats are absolutely incredible. I'm sure you all remember episode 41 when Beerus and Whis summoned Super Shenron. It was an absolutely magnificent scene. So let's go over some of the things that we actually saw in that sequence. So the eruption from the Super Dragon Balls from the original summoning The raw power and light of Super Shenron's roar shook and even traversed the two macrocosms of Universe 6 and Universe 7. Now remember guys, I've stated it many times in my videos, so have other Dragon Ball YouTubers, but the Dragon Ball universe is basically consisting of three universes. The mortal universe, the cosmos, and the extra radius created by the supreme world of the Kais, and even the Makaio Shin realm. Not only did Super Shenron shake and traverse these two universes, his energy alone illuminated both Universe 6 and 7. So you're probably thinking, well, shaking up and illuminating a universal structure, it isn't really destructive power, but Whis feels that he has to put an energy barrier around all the other people spectating. Now, this included god tier characters like Goku and Vegeta, and even Beerus himself, who, by the simplest of power scaling, should be multi-universal to multiversal at the very least. The fact that Whis felt he had to do this actually says quite a lot about Whis' power. Upon emerging from the Super Dragon Balls, Shenron appeared to keep growing and growing and growing and growing. This shows that Super Shenron can manipulate the size of his body to possibly an infinite degree, even flies towards a giant star, literally wraps himself around it, but he was impervious to the gravity and even the heat of the star. It didn't affect him whatsoever. It just continued to keep getting bigger. And as he traversed through the universes, he was eating planets, stars, and even galaxies. By the time Super Shenron got bored of growing, galaxies looked minuscule next to Super Shenron. But every Dragon Ball hater that still uses the 4 galaxies argument, this scene put that to bed in quite a emphatic fashion. Now, as Super Shenron continued to grow and fly and traverse these two universes, he was literally bypassing these galaxies in a matter of moments. That puts him easily, massively the speed of light. And like I said before, he was eating stars, he was eating galaxies, he was even absorbing galaxies into his being. And after putting on a show for us all, eventually he got to the point where he was actually going to allow Beerus to make his wish. And in that moment we see the gang literally flying through Super Shenron's body. Bulma asks if this was Super Shenron's actual size because he appeared a lot smaller than what he just did. So it had you thinking, is this dimensional transcendentalism? But Beerus then lets Bulma know that they are at the core of Super Shenron's existence. What could that possibly mean? Well, Super Shenron is a metaphysical being. It is beyond our fundamental understanding of the nature of reality and cosmology. These kind of powers seem otherworldly. Now, I did make a video recently called The One Above Zeno, where I discuss beings from Zenverse, as I call it. Just a stopgap name for now, but I talk about the beings that could be from that verse and whether Zeno truly is the one above all in the Dragon Ball verse. Shenron's powers don't stop there. Remember, the Daishinken and Zeno have brought Super Shenron's Dragon Balls in to grant any wish to the winner of the Tournament of Power. Now, like I said, it has any power that the Namek and Earth Dragon Balls have, so restoring life isn't that impressive for Super Shenron. But Super Shenron has been able to revive a whole planet from near extinction, as well as revive all the civilizations on that planet when Beerus wished for Universe 6's Earth back. This is beyond the power of the gods of creation, the Supreme Kais, who can only develop worlds and civilizations and only give life at the expense of their own life. So Super Shenron transcends both the god of destructions and the gods of creations in their respective fields. He also allowed Zamasu to body snatch Goku's body. Goku is a god tier character, yet Super Shenron took the physical body of a god tier character without response. He is even capable of granting immortality. Only was immortal future Zamasu impervious to damage. Even when his physical body was destroyed, he became metaphysical. The power Super Shenron granted him in his immortality allowed him to even transcend space and time. Astral Zamasu was swiftly becoming omnipresent until Future Zeno put a stop to it. Now remember, Future Zeno did not destroy Astral Zamasu, he erased Astral Zamasu. Those are two different things. However, if Vegeta wins the Tournament of Power and gets his wish, he will get Super Shenron to reverse the erasure of the Universe 6 Saiyans, possibly even Universe 6. And a highly anticipated wish throughout the community, the winner will reverse the erasure of any erased universes, including the 6 universes Zeno erased previously. Considering Shenron on Earth knew about the Super Saiyan God, and even Beerus, the Supreme Kais, and Whis didn't, suggest that Super Shenron would be a nigh omniscient being. Oh, and guess what? He can even destroy himself. When Zamasu wished to erase the Super Dragon Balls, he wished Super Shenron to do it to himself. And in episode 29, Beerus threatened Bulma if he had to make a wish, he would destroy all the worlds in the multiverse. Now this indicates that Super Shenron is multiversal. You're probably thinking, well, didn't you just say Beerus could do that earlier? But with the help of Super Shenron, he would face no one trying to prevent him. Somebody like another God of Destruction, maybe even the Grand Priest and Zeno themselves. I think Beerus was just toying with Bulma in this scene, but it at least suggests that Super Shenron is multiversal. These powers seem crazy, and are powers that even the Grand Priest and Zeno haven't demonstrated to be able to do. However, Super Shenron is at the mercy of time. There are Super Dragon Balls in each of the timelines, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Zarama is. So, Super Shenron, at bare minimum, is a multiversal, metaphysical, nigh omniscient behemoth that is simply just the product of Zarama, the Dragon God, pouring his power into wish orbs. It begs the question, how powerful is Zarama and where is he? Will we see him in the future of the Dragon Ball Super series? This is why Super Shenron is far stronger than you thought. I also want to give a massive shout out to my friend Grant Langkamp, who's helped me with some of the feats in this video. I'm sure you'll see him in the comment section, so make sure you say hi. So what I want to know from you guys in the comment section, could Zarama, the Dragon God, be as strong as the Grand Priest or even Zeno? Let me know your thoughts and reasons why in the comment section. If you like my videos, please smash that like button with a Kamehameha. Do not forget to subscribe, and remember one very important final message. If you stay calm in any vexing situation, you're never, ever becoming a Super Saiyan. If you love talking about Dragon Ball on a daily basis, I promise you this channel is for you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to get all the latest content as soon as it's released.